What is happening, everybody? Amara, God is a blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content, occasionally. Welcome to Magic and Minis. I forgot what I just named this. Magic Minis in the morning on Mondays with Amara. That's a lot of M's. Oh my god, why do you never update my stream properly, YouTube? You're so stupid. Ugh, YouTube, you're dumb. Yeah, you heard me. Anyway, I'm Amara. I'm just dicking around for the next couple of hours, because I can. Sometimes I'm allowed to do that. I already did work. I'm done. I've been up for a while. Yeah, so we're painting minis. I got my kill teams. We've been doing all the gold on them, so we're going to do that. I got to add a deck that I'll be putting on the internet here, because it's just my upgraded Omo deck that I absolutely love. And we're going to paint minis, and we're going to sort cards, and we're just going to talk about shit. Yeah, Spider-Man's coming out this week, so we'll talk about that. I'm just bringing up my Twitch over here on my other screen. Should probably write that I'm live, not that anybody gives a fuck, but hey, whatever. Impromptu streams that just come out of nowhere. Yay, we lost more followers. I don't gain followers, I just lose followers. That's my thing. Let's see here. I was going to bring this up. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. I'm not a professional. I am not. Let's see here. Painting minis. And what else are we doing? My decks. Man, I love Wu-Tang Clan. I love them so much. So how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great week. I mean, I don't know how you are, but if you are having a great week, I question everything about your life. Anyway. Barbie's here today. What's going on, Barbie? We got to get my kill team done. Let's see here. Boop. There we go. We'll bring this up. We got the chitty chats over here. We got the chitty chats over there. We got the water. Look, we're actually kind of ready. We're not really ready. Anyway, so I'm working on my Omo deck. I had to add a couple cards to it, so it's not right, and I gotta make sure I know what I have. So Omo, if you don't know, she's stupid. I love her. I was very excited. She is the queen of Vesuva. Actually, her and her twin sister. And I love clone decks. It's one of my favorite things. I love cloning things. I like making duplicates of things. And one of my favorite cards is Vesuvian Doppelganger, which this card is actually based upon. So it's pretty cool. It's a lands matter deck. I don't usually use lands matter decks. That's not my favorite thing to do, but it does silly things, and it does have alternate win conditions like Maze's End, because sometimes you just need to end the game. It's not exactly how I win the game, but it is just there as a problem for people to have to deal with. Like, I don't really care if I win with Maze's End. It's just there. Yeah, there's Maze's End. Okay. Anyway, we're going to add cards. We'll get this done, and then I will post this later. For anybody who didn't see it, not... I don't know. People don't realize I'm actually really good at making magic decks. Maybe someday somebody will realize that I'm actually really good at this. This is a weird printing. What? There was a secret layer? What is the secret layer? I would like to see this, please. I'm selecting it just so I can see it. It's adorable! No, I want this secret. I want this one. Oh, as magic players in our cardboard. This is actually the pre-release one. This pre-release happened in April 28th of 2013. They used to actually put the date because we actually used to have our pre-releases scheduled. Now it's just nonsense. Like, hey, this pre-release might happen now. This pre-release could be happening now. Maybe? This guy loves mazes. Beep. We're just going to take turns adding cards and doing some painting, because I need to do as many things as I possibly can, because I don't know how much longer I have here. And I would like to finish my things. I loved Druid of Elysian Grove. One of my favorite cards. This is stupid. But we are not using that version. We're using Naked Lady version instead of Naked Dude version. And apparently a forest. Actually, I do need to actually change some stuff that's in this deck. I had some things, and then some things I set aside. Actually, that reminds me, I do have something that I need to add that's here. Actually nearby. Hey, Barbie, you're so cute. Let me move that out of your way, baby girl. Yeah, you knocked all these cards over. You said, Teferi, I don't need you in my way. And then she just was like, fuck you, Teferi, and then she knocked him right over. I actually need that card for a deck, so please, don't do that. Also, we'll try not to show my boobs on the internet. We don't want to get in trouble. Don't want to get yelled at. Don't want to offend anybody's sensibilities. Anyway, let's see here. I have this stack of cards of things I would want to add. I found some cool stuff that came out of Ixalan that I didn't have. I don't know if I have a Spelunking in here. Got 2 copies of Spelunking. I was very excited about it. Let's see here. Okay, this song is awful. What is this? Whatever. This is dumb. I can't get rid of this. No, thank you. How do I say I don't want to listen to this ever? No, I don't want to add it. Everything is just to add it. I don't want to add it. I hate things. I don't know if I have that in there either. This is such a horrible card. I just found a bunch of weird old cards that I was just like, this is awful. I'm putting this in this deck. That's not what it was. I'm sitting here, I'm like, was this supposed to go in this deck? I'm building like 10 different decks and I've just been throwing cards aside and I'm like, oh, I'll use this card. Oh yeah, I think I was putting Ghost Town in there. I don't remember if I had a copy in there or not. These are all backwards. Okay. Oh, that was going in my kitties. Those are all kitty cards. I'm very excited that Munda Ambush Leader might actually be good now. That I can just go get allies with him. So I'm pretty excited about that. I like it when a card actually has a use. Allies were never very good, so I'm hoping they actually get a lot better now that we're getting a whole bunch of stuff in Avatar. Guess I should have actually checked to see if my mic was on. It is. Okay. Professional. I'm a professional. I swear. Anyway, okay, let's click this. Man, Most Def is a wonderful rapper. I like rap. I've been in a rappy mood lately. Trying to actually have the right printings of things in here too, so I don't actually have to, that I decide to switch out a card or whatnot. I know what I have, or if I want a special version. Make sure I don't have the special version already. Really, the only thing besides command towers are usually the only thing I don't really care. Command tower 3. There's not usually a number there. Is it a number? Yeah. That's weird. That took longer than probably just looking for it. I love Monument to Perfection. It's so great. It's another weird card I never see anybody play. It's obnoxious. But it lets you go search for your lands, which is great. I don't know, it's pretty cool. You search your library for basic spheres or locus land cards, reveal it, and put it into your hand. So you're just paying 3 mana to go search, but the best part is when it becomes a 9/9 with toxic and indestructible. It's just another problem for people to have to pay attention to. I like to throw people off of what's happening. I want people to not pay attention to my actual plans, and I want to be able to pivot if I need to. I don't know, people build their decks one way. I hate if deck can't do anything else, and then you're just like, oh, I can't win. I'm like, there should always be a way to win. Always. Acidic Slime, I don't even know if you need to be in there. It's so weird sometimes. It's just like, hey, here's the 2012 version. I'm like, that is not the version that we're using. Use the newest version. Get off of here. Get off the cards. You don't have to step on the cards. You can step on don't step on the mini. You are the worst. I love you. And she's just like, why are all these things in my way? Yeah, they're all in your way? I'm sorry, baby girl. She's like, why did you put all this stuff on my bed? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What a jerk I am. Yeah, I am a jerk. So, my kill teams are always... I try to make all my minis have, like, the same... at least colors of some sort to hook my teams together. I don't know. It's just like a thing that I have to do. Of course, I kind of changed my Warhammer story. I don't really... The Imperium is a bunch of fucking assholes. I don't like them. They make me angry. So... But I love their aesthetic, and... Space Marines are cool. There's just so many cool units. Death Krieg, of course. Or Krieg. Death Corps of Krieg are one of my favorite models. I used to have an army of them back in the day, and now they've got actual plastic minis, which makes me happy because the resin ones were shit. And I think I forgot to bring my other paintbrush over. This is not the paintbrush I was using. You're gonna see me eat a lot of paint because I'm dumb, or it's making me stronger. I don't know. It could be. So my Death Corps, they're fighting a war against the Death Guard in my universe. I figured, who could fight the Death Guard? The Death Guard are gross. They plagues, poisons, and things. And who would you send against them? Obviously, Space Marines. They got helmets and things. They can filter out these poisons and things. But then the Death Guard, or the Death... Oh my god, the Death Corps. I'm gonna get confused. They both have... Their names are too similar. Death Corps. They got their gas mask. Their whole entire planet is poison. So I was like, you know what? They're gonna fight my Death Guard. So that'll be the story that's going on there. And this is the kill team for my Death Guard. Or my Death... Yeah, this is gonna be great. Death Guard and Death Krieg. Maybe this is a maybe I shouldn't have them fight each other. So I'm gonna play games against them. I'm gonna create some stories, little mini short stories. I wanted to name characters after friends and things. That was one of my Patreon goals. I was like, hey, you support me through Patreon, I'll name characters after you. That didn't work. Nobody gives a fuck. Hey, what is going on? I have not seen you in forever. How are you, my friend? I am just dicking around right now. I don't know why I'm talking to my phone. I guess I should talk to the camera, right? Got so many things going on here. I'm like, eh. I've almost got all the gold on my guys. Ooh. I plan on coming and visiting still. This is my plan. I am currently planning to go to Amsterdam for MagicCon. It might be my last MagicCon, I don't know. But if I do plan stopping in the UK so I can say hi to everybody, because I have so many friends over there. I like you guys. I wish I was closer to all my friends. It's really bad when my friends are all the way across the pond. I really can't go visit them. Right now, I can't even leave the country, which kind of sucks. Yes. We planned on going last year, and then my passport situation was all fucked up, which it still is right now. But I'm getting it fixed, hopefully. They might just deport me at some point. And then I don't even have to worry. I'll just be out of the country. Really, get rid of this girl. Yes, I am very excited. That Amsterdam was a place I didn't get to visit when I lived in Germany. And I've never actually gotten to show Heather any place that I've actually lived. Because I lived all over the place, and I always lived on military bases and crap, so I can't go back to them. I can't show her my home. I can't show her where I lived. But when I lived in Germany, I actually lived off base. So I can actually go to the town that I lived and show her where I lived. And, I lived in this nice little town. We had this park right across the street, and she's doing good, actually. She's working again. They made a job for her, so she's been working as a call-in she's been working every day, because she covers people's vacations and things and stuff, so she's just been working the amount of hours that she's allowed to work. So, but she's driving again, and she's taking care of herself for the most part. When I'm not yelling at her to take her medicines and things. But she's doing good. And she's actually, I think all summer she's worked every day, so, I've just been doing other stuff. Yeah, this definitely, I can tell that it helps being able to be on her own and do things without me. I'm still in the mindset that I need to be there all the time, which just sucks, because, it kind of rewired my brain. Hey, Strix, what's going on? Yes, I am very excited about Amsterdam. I'm hoping I get to go. Yeah. My problem is if I leave the United States, do I want to go back? I'm like, do I just stay in Amsterdam? Hey guys, I live here now. How do I get my cats over here? Literally, that's the only problem I have is I'm like, how do I get my cats into the other country that I need to go to? So how is everybody doing today? I'm trying to avoid the news and everything else in the world. You definitely should. We would have a lot of fun. That's the thing is I gotta make sure I have enough time to hang out with everybody when I stop. The thing is, I can just move my work around and stuff. Like, I just do odd jobs anyway, so it's not like I can't stay longer than normal. More just money and figuring out exactly what I'm doing. This Omo deck is so silly. It makes me happy. I have been obsessed with Warhammer the last couple of weeks. That would be awesome. That definitely helps being able to stay places and with friends and stuff. Card market is there. I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam. The thing is, when I go to these things, I just like hanging out with everybody. Hey, I have slept in so many weird places in my lifetime. As long as there's a bed or something to sleep on, I am all in. I've woken up in some weird places. I've woken up in bathtubs and just like, how did I get here? What happened here? Let me tell you, Warhammer has been putting out some really freaking awesome models lately, and I can't say no to any of them. So, I was saying earlier, my Death Corps are fighting my Death Guard in my story that I'm making. I've been painting my scenery and stuff to make things for pictures. I'm going to take photos and show the war that's going on the planet. I don't know. It gives me something to do. Oh, the new Chaos Dwarves are so cool. That's the thing is I love Sigmar and a lot of their cool, like, I still haven't even, I have the box back there for the Skaven and the Stormcast. I haven't built them yet. I want to finish. I say I want to finish, but there's just so many units to do. I don't know what I've done. I look around the room and I'm like, oh my god. How did I end up... I started with Kill Team again when I came back, and somehow Kill Team became 8 armies? I think I might be more than 8 armies. I don't know. I didn't count. I don't really want to count. I love my Skaven so much. They are... I always wanted to play them when I was playing Warhammer back in the day. And they just make me happy. I don't know, there's something about them that is just cool. They're kind of like orcs, but rats. They're crazy contraptions and things. Hoping to get some of the purple on these guys as well. Most of my kill teams and like stealth teams are in blacks and purples, like a dark purple that kind of almost like a shadow. My Death Guard, I actually almost have 3 colors on them. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited I'm getting some more Death Guard, though. I love Death Guard so much. They have some of the coolest models. Like, every time I'm painting them, I just find new things on them that I'm like, oh, I didn't see this. I'm like, oh. Either little guys hiding or tentacles coming out of weird places. That is very true. They are mischievous little guys. My local LGS is going out of business, which really sucks. They have some Skaven stuff there. I don't know if they're gonna send it to their other store or if they're gonna sell them. I love nerdlings so much. Those little lords are just like the most adorable little guys, and they're always doing stupid stuff. The one I painted yesterday, I gave him gold lips and gold teeth, like because he had bullets all over the place. So I painted him like the in Mad Max, where they spray their mouths before they go and blow themselves up. I wish I didn't shake so much. That's one of my biggest issues with painting. Makes it... It's like playing a game of Operation, and I'm like trying to get it where it's supposed to go, but I'm like, I'm like, ah. I just laugh about everything. I don't care. If things are terrible, whatever. Yay, I think this is the rest of the gold that I needed to do on this guy, so we can actually do the purples next. Oh, actually, we should probably do the Space Marines. Yay! Yay! All the gold is on! Woohoo! We did it, everybody! I'm very excited that I see you. I was thinking about you the other day. I was like, I hadn't seen you in a while, and I've just been running around all the time between working and... Like, I work so early in the morning, and then I'm like, do I stream? But it's messed up my schedule for Magic streaming, so I've just been guesting places most of the time, just because. So that's where I've been, unfortunately. But I've been trying to sort out everything, and, like, trying to get rid of my my comic book collection. It takes up so much space. And work really fucks everything up. I still have things in boxes. Like, I've been in this... we bought this house, like, 8 years ago, and I still have things that are in boxes. That's why I'm like, if I didn't open these things and I didn't use them in this time period, I should just get rid of them. Like... Rumjanap extra excavator is basically just a crucible, huh? I don't know if I have a crucible in here. I really should put one in here. I'm kind of just finding out what's in here, because it's been a while. I do love having stuff. My office is just insane. Like, I know what I did with my life, at least. Like, some people have drinking their lives away, and drugs, or other random silly things, and have nothing to show for it. I have a bunch of awesome things. I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I was doing this year. I was playing this game. A lot of times it's fun to go through my Magic decks, because I'm like, oh, this must be when I built this deck. I was like, this must have been this year. I have won with Ballast Gate so many times. I love this deck so much, but the biggest problem with it is very complicated, and it takes long turns, so I don't play it a lot. Like, if I'm playing with Tom or something, it's fine, but, like, in a 4-player game, I don't like making people wait for me, so I'm just like, okay, let's do something else. Oh, Dark Depths. I have a lot of threats in this deck, and some of them are not... people don't pay attention to them. I mean, you see Dark Depths, and you're like, ah, crap, I gotta get rid of that. That's just there to scare you. I use a lot of manipulation in my playing of Magic. I'm like, how do I make them not pay attention to this and deal with this instead? I do want to change out some of these things that are in here. Oh, Apex Devastator, you're just in here because you're cool. Every once in a while, magic people, creators, rule people, don't do are unique things. But sometimes it comes out pretty cool. Where this person was just like, "How about we just throw Cascade on here 4 times?" Okay, cool. This is way too many Cascades. But it's fun to do. And when you do get to do it, you're just like, "Hee." Where did you go, Beasts Within? Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh, that's why I always I didn't see it. It was a weird copy. It's so crazy to me that Beast Within is still worth money. It's been printed so many times. Yeah, there's definitely some cards I would take out of here. I don't think Sundial has ever drawn me a card, ever. Not do I don't think it's legal. Whoops. I guess I gotta change this card out. That's no good when you're going through and you're like, oh, this card I can't even use. Excellent. So, I forgot Tom. I told him, I was like, guess what? I'm using him and I don't give a fuck. Nothing you can do about it. It's happening. I do love that this is just every non-basic land type. There was a lot of really fun cards that were in the pre-con for Omo. Did I bring the purple over here? We didn't bring the purple over here. You toy little one. You're so cute. Burp. Oh yeah, this is a land that turns into... you can sacrifice it to make zombies, but you can always bring it back. And there were a lot of fun cards. There was a lot of fun lands in Edge of Eternities that I actually might have to... I wanted to put the special versions in this deck. I don't know how many of them that I actually have. I have a couple of them. I know I have Cascade and Cataracts, which I cannot use, because it makes 5 colors of mana. You're so cute. This is her bed most of the time. God, I love snipers. It's what I always wanted to do when I was a kid. My parents are like, that's not a job. I was like, that is a job. I wanted to be a Ninja Turtle. They told me I couldn't do that. Why did we just put that? No, there it is. So, I've run out of shelf space, was one of my problems right now. I appreciate that you stopped by. It has been very too long. Very too long. My words are awesome right now. Yeah, make sure to stay in contact. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate when anybody takes the time to stop by. Appreciates it. And it's always fun to have people to talk to, otherwise I'm just rambling on about my hobbies. Getting ready for the onslaught of Spider-Man. I appreciate you too. Man, we've been friends for 3 years now? That's crazy to me. I've met so many awesome people just streaming and hanging out with people. That's the thing, I just want to hang out with people. I don't like the extra stuff of getting to do cool things, like being a featured creator and stuff is cool, but I don't know. The friendships I made are much better than, I don't know, the occasional free stuff and... God, this guy is cool. This sniper dude has got all sorts of really cool stuff on him. He's got special bullets and stuff. I love Warhammer so much. I've been reading Warhammer books every night before I go to bed. Not having any magic story to read, I've just been like, okay, I need something else to do. And there's so many Warhammer books that I will never be able to read them all, which makes me happy. I know I'll never run out. I just finished Eisenhorn. the other day. I actually read books, which is impressive. My attention span is horrible sometimes, so that's why I usually read at night, because then I have my phone, and my phone has my book on it, and then I turn off my notifications, do not disturb, and then I can just read. So many little details. The best way to do little details is just nice and gently. Don't push the brush down, just take it nice and easy. I actually need to finish my puppet for the convent. I've got 2 cons coming up this month, and probably my last cons. I don't know. I don't think I'm doing anything else the rest of the year. I would like to do PAX U, but I forgot to sign up for my badge. I didn't realize it had happened. I don't know, working and stuff, it's hard to keep up with everything, and then unless I see somebody post about it or something, sometimes I just don't know. I'm not keeping track of when things go live and stuff. I have a couple of infiltrators. I don't know if I've finished painting them. He's so cool. I love capes. I wish I have a cape. I was gonna say I love capes and I wish I had a cape, but that's not true. I actually own a couple of capes. I own a Lando Calrissian cape that I like to wear to plays, and when I go to plays, I know I don't belong there. Like, it's always just a bunch of rich, fancy people at our playhouse, and I always just feel out of place with all my tattoos and all the other things, and I'm just like, I don't really give a fuck. So I'm usually, like, wearing a cape and fancy dresses, and I'm like, if I'm gonna be on display anyway, I'm just gonna be as fancy as I can. I'm gonna be a fancy lady. Misha, Magic Misha, Migo, she built me a Rakdos cape for her one cosplay. She did a Rakdos character and had built this Rakdos cape for them for the cosplay contest, and then she had extra material, so she made me one. One of my favorite things. I wear it to weddings, and I wear it to... It actually lights up. It's got a giant Rakdos symbol on the back, and it's black and red, and it's one of my favorite things I own. Like, I usually bring it to, like, Magic Cons and wear it to the party, because it lights up, which is freaking awesome. And I'm, like, glowing red and black. I might look like a fool, but I don't care. I have fun. That's the thing. It doesn't matter what other people think. As long as you're having fun, just do your things. That's like most of my content is just things I feel like doing at the time. Like, I don't want to bow down to whatever everybody's doing, whatever's popular. I don't know. Not for me. If I'm not having fun doing it, you'll definitely tell I'm not having fun doing it. I'm not good at faking things, so, like, if I was trying to sell you something that I don't actually use, like, I love Quiver Time. They protect my fucking stuff. I love my stuff. And especially as much as I travel with my cards, like, finding something that actually protects my stuff was important. Now I'm turning into an ad, apparently. Anyway, and the new Nexus boxes are fucking awesome. I've moved most of my important decks into the Nexus boxes. Just because those are usually the ones I take to cons and stuff. This is so weird, because usually whatever character I'm cosplaying, I usually make a deck for them when I go to cons, and with Atlanta, I'm cosplaying Spider-Woman, because she is my favorite spider. And unfortunately the set comes out that weekend. So I need to actually pay attention to the previews, which I don't really want to. But I kind of need to. I need to. Hopefully she's actually good. And I'm going to have to build the deck that weekend, which is going to be a pain in the ass. Especially if prices of everything are insane. My pre-order got canceled. So now I have no Spider-Man cards on the way, and I can't afford them now that the prices have gone up, so yeah, I'm not very happy about it. But my LGS decided to go out of business. Well, they didn't decide to do it. It's weird because we live in a college town where these kids could be going to the game stores and stuff. I don't even know if they know we have a game store. I don't know if our advertising is just not good. I don't know. Like, I would have been pushing the college. Those kids have all this money that they're just taking from their parents. That they need to use it on something. Make them use it on magic cards. That's what I would do if I was a college kid. Fucking getting drunk all the time and wasting my money on things. That's basically, it's a little college town of bars and people getting drunk and being stupid. They just came back this week. It's always terrible. Back to college weekend. You got all the parents there dropping off their kids, all the kids sneaking into the bars. Ugh. It makes you not want to go to the bars. Ugh. Goddamn kids. I sound like an old person. Like, damn kids. Ruined my bar. It's so funny how many kids get arrested for freaking peeing on things and not using the bathroom in the wrong places. That's usually what most of our newspaper crimes are. Or meth labs, one of those two things. Got a lot of meth labs. Snipers are so fucking cool. Oh. Got all the golds on him. Ugh. His cape is going to be purple. Most of the time I do him like in a bright red because I just like it. It looks really good with the blacks. Okay. Let us add some more cards. We'll get more things. We're going to finish all these things today, I say. Oops. I swear I know how to spell sometimes. Sometimes. I gotta see what other... I know I had a list of cards I was adding to this deck. I just moved it into its quiver box. Holy crap. I really do like this card. It does just completely get rid of things that are attacking you, which is pretty cool. Or if you need to get rid of something or protect something, like use it and then you just board wipe. Use it on your own creature. I can't see what the freaking hell that says. I was like, what is this? What are these words? I was like, none of these go together. Oh, it's a J. I was like, it did not look like a J at all. What does this thing do? I feel like I was going to take this out of the deck. Creates forest druids, and yeah, that is kind of cool. I like things that make weird tokens. God damn it. This Joriel is absolutely beautiful. This is one of my favorite artworks as of late. Where is she? Even the freaking retro one is really cool. We're using this fancy copy down here that's worth 49 cents. But it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And then the foil looks so good. I don't even remember. I think I got that at one of the Magic Cons. It was just a free card. Propaganda. I love you. You beautiful card. The other day, that was the only thing that kept me alive, was my propaganda. Tom was getting so mad because he couldn't disenchant it. So he had to keep wasting mana to attack me, but didn't want to do that. So I was using it to make sure that he couldn't attack me. Destroy his stuff, so he had to use his mana to fix things. I'm a jerk. Let's see here. Yeah. I love making magic decks. I really wish I had more time to do it. Someday. I don't know, if I actually got to do content creation as a job, I would actually be able to do a lot more. Gotta feed these cats, otherwise they'll eat me. I don't want you to eat me. I only like to be eaten one certain way, and that's not that way. I think I'm funny. I don't know, my humor is very bad sometimes. Except for I don't do it in the real world for the most part. My partner yells at me all the time. It's more that I just say terrible things. How is copy land 49 cents? It's so cool. It lets you copy a land. It's so simple. It's like a clone, but for lands. And it's an enchantment. It's an enchantment land, which is even cooler. There's a whole bunch of special lands I want to put in here. This Tatyova is actually pretty cool for this deck. Oops. If I spell it right. Tatyova. I think I might have the other Tatyova in here too. She's really cool. It gives all your land creatures flying. And that is one way that I win in this deck, is making all my lands into creatures. Yeah, we do. Barbie, you're so pretty. You're such a good girl. Yeah. What am I gonna do with you? You're so sleepy. She loves it when I'm in here. Not in here very often. Well, I am in here very often, but is usually doing other stuff. So, when I'm actually here to love her, she appreciates it. Yeah. I can pet you and do this at the same time. I can't paint and do it at the same time. This Wonderscape stage actually does do a lot of work in this deck. Yeah, I'm sorry. Was that bothering you? You shed so much, you crazy little thing. All my short-haired cats shed insanely. It's crazy to me. Yeah, why do you shed so much? You're so grumpy looking all the time. She just always has resting bitch face all the time. She just always looks busy. I don't think she's busy. Oh my god, not 2 soul rings. That's too many soul rings. I don't know. I like soul ring. I had one of these, a foil one that I just sold. I was like, I don't need this. It's too fancy. What was this? We'll probably change this one out at some point. Where the hell did that go? Oh my god. I don't know why it does that. It baffles me that Soul Ring is still worth a bunch of money. $2. Like, there's all sorts of super awesome cards that I'm like, oh, was this 49 cents? Why is this 49 cents? This is stupid. Like Mirage Mirror. Mirage Mirror is fucking awesome. I would put Mirage Mirror in every deck if I had enough Mirage Mirrors. It just becomes whatever you want it to become. And not only that, you can do it anytime, which is the best part about it. Like, becomes a copy of a target artifact, creature, enchantment, or land until the rest of the turn. It doesn't have to be yours, which is even better. So I don't know how many times I've turned this thing into somebody else's creature and killed their creature. Or just done stupid things. I'm like, oh, you have this cool artifact over here. I could use that this turn. Excellent. Like, I could use another Howling Mind. I could draw another card this turn. Why not? This guy has caused some problems in this deck before. That's the thing, is some of these cards have done a lot of really awesome things in the deck, so I'm like, what do I take out to replace things? I think I'm going to make a list of things. I gotta actually make a list and send it over to somebody that I was trading with. Of what I'm looking for. Like, I have lists of my own stuff, I just don't have lists of what I actually am looking for. And sometimes I don't know what I'm looking for. Sometimes I just find things and I'm like, this is really cool. Okay, cool. Desert Warfare is really cool. Because basically I just make all my lands into deserts. Which is great. I don't know. I'm so excited about Commander Sealed next week. What, is it next week? Well, yeah, it is next week. It's one of my favorite events. I love opening packs, so even if we weren't even making decks, I would just be happy if somebody hands me a stack of packs to do things with. That's all I need. Give me some packs. But I'm going to be a feature creator over there. That will be my 4th year doing Commander Sealed. I love Commander Sealed. They were the first event that actually invited me to participate. I've gotten to do all sorts of things there, which was pretty awesome. I don't know if I'm doing anything this year besides just being there and being awesome. This frog is silly. Gets plus dead for each player who has lost the game. And it has trample. And it deals combat damage to player. You may mill that many cards and put any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield. Even at a 3/3 with trample, when he does the things, is hilarious. Realms Uncharted. This is the special one I had to get for my... She's so cute. I really love the art for this. Nope. I have a different version of this. I have this one. I didn't get the foil one. I probably should have got the foil one. The little witch one is really cute. There was a couple with cats on them, so that was how I decided to buy it. Sometimes that's how I make decisions. I'm like, you know what? This has a cat on it. Very well, then. Okay, let's do some more painting. I don't know what... I missed some stuff on these guys. I want to say one of them was just brought over here because I did miss a couple of things. I don't know. He still needs his purples. I did get some of the purple on some of them, but I don't know. Sometimes I just randomly paint things. I'm like, oh, I'm going to paint this guy. I do need to change out some of my... I painted some of these guys in different colors when I originally started. I think it was my Blood Angels. So their paint is different than these guys, and I need to actually change it, so I used a different gold than I wanted to use. Sometimes I don't think things through. That would be a time that I didn't. Let me tell you, I started playing Battlefield again. I love Battlefield so much. I forgot how good I am at Battlefield. I like that I am doing objective-based things. I like that people are doing what they need to be doing most of the time. I don't know, I've met some cool people playing it. Those are all things you can't say playing Call of Duty. I don't know. Call of Duty has never been my thing. For a long time, I played Battlefield online. I usually just recon and snipe people. I like finding another sniper on the other team and then just hunting them down. And I spend the whole entire time us fighting each other. I was always looking for people being sneaky, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill this sneaky person. You always go around the map, not through the map. Especially as a sniper and recon. Because usually everybody is looking downfield. So you can sneak around, get to them. Most of this stuff was actually already painted on him, which is good. Did I not paint his mask? That's what I... Oh, he doesn't even have a mask. He's got goggles. Haha! I kind of forgot he had a face. Forgot that too. Excellent. Well, let's see if we can finish these other two Space Marines. Yeah, this was a Space Marine kill team, I do believe. From the main box that came out a couple years ago with the Death Guard. I had gotten it for the Death Guard. But I will always take more Space Marines. I should see if I can still get into PAX U. Maybe they'll let me still apply. Last year I couldn't make it. Something had come up, which sucks because I had my badge and everything, and then... Oh, life. Life is stupid sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't let you do the things you want to do. And you just roll with it. That's the easiest way. Easiest way to do it. Things are not great. The question is, do I make that gold? I don't think so. This kill team is going to have different colors than the other ones, so I don't mix them up. Sometimes that's how I have to make my decisions. I'm like, oh, okay, these Space Marines look too similar. Very well. These ones will do a different color, or have different icon colors. Did that already, got that already. Face is done. Got stuff on places I shouldn't have. Got that. Got all of the chainsword. Oh, there we go. That's the thing, is I have to rotate the model to make sure I got everything. I had to go see if my parents will let me borrow their weed whacker. I'm going to be teaching Commander this evening to my friend's son and her friend, my other friend. I get dinner, I teach magic. I love teaching magic. I taught him how to play last month. And then he started playing with other people and going to the stores and stuff, and now he found out about Commander. I tried to tell him about Commander, but people don't listen to me. So, now I'm going to teach Commander, and I gotta find a deck to bring them. I'll just give them a deck to start out. I have unopened precons upstairs. I know it's cool to open. Or do I give him a deck that I build? I don't know if it would mean anything. I don't know. I think it would be cool. I would keep it together forever. I'd be like, this person taught me magic and they're super cool. I'll keep this deck forever. But a lot of things mean more to me than other people. Okay, there we go. One more guy. Woo! Hopefully we can get some of the purples on here too. Yeah, I figure we stream for like 2 hours and then I gotta go actually do stuff. Got some work I gotta finish up today, and then I gotta go teach some magic. Trench outpost. Oh yeah, it lets me mill myself. I probably should put a lab man in here. Because sometimes it gets kinda, yeah. Vesuva is so cool. Freaking land that lets you... I love Vesuvian Doppelganger. I don't know if I have one in here. I should put one in here. Boop. Maybe I'll play this tonight. No, I won't. Usually when I'm teaching Magic, I try to find decks that are not complicated and stupid. I'll let them find out how stupid decks can be later. Even though they must have played against somebody, they told me that they didn't want me to bring an Atraxa deck, they didn't want me to bring a Sliver deck, and they didn't want me to bring something else that was annoying. I was like, okay. I mean, I have all those things, but I will not bring them. I would not teach somebody Magic playing an Atraxa deck. That fucking monster. Well, sometimes. It depends on who I'm playing. Sometimes I can be a monster. It's funny, when I've played so many people, and so many people I've played against so many times, like, I know how they play and how they operate. It's weird, the Reese's commercials, because I've got music on here and stupid Spotify. And, they, like, tried to find a guy who sounds like Job, but he's terrible at it. Yeah, if he's watching, you suck. They should have found somebody whose voice was a little bit closer. If you're gonna try to have somebody who has a voice like him for some reason, instead of just doing something new, you should at least have somebody who's good at it. Is that Kefnik? I'm pretty sure that's Kefnik. I have a foil version of him, apparently. Okay, that's really cool looking. Boop. That is not the version we have in here. I'm never going to have 7 cards in my land. Oh, I have him in there because of the lands thing that he does. Boop. I know why. I hate when I have to go change a card's version and then I forget and I'm like, the screen's going all crazy. I like the desert lands. They're just direct damage lands, basically. And then I just keep bringing them back. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cards I actually need to take out of here. I could actually make this pretty dangerous if I wanted to. That's the thing, is I could make anything terrible. Even just using bad cards, but I don't know. I like hindering myself. Which is dumb, but I know that I'm winning hindering myself. I don't know. this, like, hopefully this wasn't picking up my music. Overflowing basin. I hate signet lands. I don't know why they're in there. Maybe I'll get myself a tropical island for those. I love Thespian Stage. Thespian Stage was actually my first preview card for Magic Arena. I was super excited. That was one of my goals, was to have a preview card someday. And I did it. Now I don't know what I'm doing. I want to be on a playtest card. That's all I want in my life. Or work for Magic. We do so much cool stuff. I really like this Uro Titan Secret Lair. I missed so many cool things. I used to get all the secret lairs, but I couldn't afford them, so. But I would like a special version of them. I have to go through and be like, okay, this, and just make a crazy want list. Poison Dart Frog. Poison Dart Frog is just a douchebag. You can give Death Touch. Like, you want me to give this frog with reach Death Touch? Do you want me to do it? He's probably gonna get taken out of here. He has good ramp, but I'm ramping with lands for the most part. Replication Technique I'll probably take out too. There's a couple of things that I know that I have sitting aside somewhere. This is what happens when you have too many Magic cards and you're just like, where did I put everything? Somewhere. These are my favorite Dragon Shield sleeves. Oh, no, they're not. They're the slick ones. I hate these ones. I like the color. At some point, these will probably, when I actually have more expensive things in the deck, I'll probably change out the sleeves. I usually double sleeve anything that I play a lot. I don't know, as a streamer, I play a lot of fucking Magic. So my decks get used a lot, so that's usually why I double sleeve things. Because I never know when something will be worth money and want to trade it away or sell it. And I don't know, I've always kept really good care of my cards. I've always been insane about all of my hobbies and keeping everything together. All my toys and packages, and, or at least keeping the packages so I can put them back in. Man, I want to listen to some Wu-Tang Clan. Boop. Boring me with this. Boop. I've already heard all these songs. Yeah, just play me. Oh my god, just randomize this. Shuffle it. I've already heard all these songs over and over again. I always forget to turn the shuffle on, and then I'm like, I've heard this already. I don't know. Wu-Tang Clan gets me going. Pongify! I'll give you a monkey. Would you like a monkey? I would like a monkey. If I could get a monkey that, like, organized my cards, that would be the best. Scout Swarm. What kind of douchebag has a Scout Swarm in their deck? No wonder why I hate this deck. I hate Scout Swarm. It makes me so bad. I'm just like, math! I hate you. I don't want to math. Okay, let's finish this last guy. Oh, he's got lots of stuff I've got to do done. I did not do a good job with this paintbrush. I never clean my paintbrushes properly. Then I wonder why I go through so many paintbrushes. Even when I do take care of them, they don't last much longer, so... Like, why even? Who cares? Man, I miss ODB. It's crazy. I love it. As a crazy person, I like other crazy people. Sometimes I'm like, this crazy person makes sense to me. I love Warhammer so much. I'm excited that Gears of War Reloaded is coming out. I've defeated Gears of War a million times, but it was one of the games that I used to play with my friends, doing co-op. Back in the day, we used to have, every Wednesday, me and my friends would get together and we would watch movies and play games, and we used to play HeroClix all the time, so whenever we play HeroClix, and we would watch movies that came out, and then we play video games. We used to play Rock Band all the fucking time. I love Rock Band so much. We used to play Rock Band for like 4 hours. We did a lot of Rock Band. God, I love Rock Band. I don't know if you can even stream Rock Band because of the songs. I don't know how that works. Otherwise, I would stream Rock Band all the time. I would definitely have a party, a Rock Band party. I can never be in a real band, so I just make my own. That's one of the things my stupid brain does, is like music. I can separate music and sounds, and I don't know. I can hear a song and remember it forever and everything about it, which is just stupid. It's a stupid skill. Especially if I hear a stupid song that I don't want to remember. Like, I'm not a fan of, like, K-pop music and stuff, but I get them stuck in my head very easily. And then I'm like, well, this lives in my head forever now. Excellent. And the silly thing is, it's not bad music. It just, beats and things sometimes don't go well in my brain, and my brain doesn't like it. Doesn't mean it's bad. It's just my brain doesn't like it. So silly. Never want to ruin other people's fun. Barbie, you got hair all over this guy, and now I keep getting freaking hair attached to him. I'm like, stop it! Stop your stupid hair. I need some water. Oh my god, Reese's guy, you're terrible at this voice. I'm gonna find this guy. I'm gonna go tell him how terrible he is. Snickers pumpkins? Is that a thing? Man, I love... That's the only good thing about America, is all of our food. We have weird fucking terrible foods that will kill you, that are delicious. Delicious killer foods. As well as fishes killing everything else's. This is why we don't talk about the real world. Oh my god, you have so many cords, dude. This is gonna be a pain in the butt. A lot of times I paint over by my window so I can see things when I'm not actually streaming it. And I have all my terrain over there, so if I put too much paint on the paintbrush, I just paint part of the terrain. So the terrain just gets slowly painted as I fuck things up or put too much paint on the paintbrush. Like, well, okay, we'll paint some of these cords. We'll paint some of these beams. The funny thing is it makes it look like I'm actually painted them. Got some crazy lighting going on here, though. That's the only... I don't have a good light for painting, which makes me sad. I used to have a really cool light that had, like... would have... made the light look like it was outside light, so it was actually... you see whether or not you're missing spots and stuff. Jesus Christ, this guy's got some fucking crazy stuff going on here. I swear a lot. I apologize. That's what I do. I don't know, I used to swear a lot, and then I stopped for my partner because she asked me to stop. I still do swear a lot. But I don't swear nearly as much as I used to. Sometimes I say hilarious things that are swear words. My partner would disagree. I know she's not watching. I don't think she's ever watched one of my streams. That's not true. She's been on before. Yeah, she's definitely yelled at me. She's like, you need to calm yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm hilarious, and she doesn't realize it. I gotta figure out what other decks I'm bringing. I imagine we're probably playing with 4 of us. I'm gonna make somebody else play. My friend's boyfriend kinda knows how to play, I think. If not, I'll teach him how to play Magic while I'm at it. I know he's played Arena. Well, he at least has an idea of what's going on. I love using other people's decks. That's one of my favorite things to do, is get to play somebody else's deck that they've made. Because then I get to see what they were thinking and what... I don't know. Sometimes they have different ideas of how to build a deck than I do, and sometimes I like to see that. It makes me more dangerous. I can literally play anything. That was probably the best thing that's ever been said to me, that my most dangerous feature is that I can play any Magic deck. And it doesn't matter, I can just pick it up and play it. And know exactly what's happening. But it's always interesting, because we all build things differently. Like, I'm all about building restrictions and making a story within the deck. Like, sometimes, if I'm making a monkey deck and there's something that has a banana in it, I'm probably going to put it in the deck, even if it's not good. And like, monkey? Monkeys like bananas. Sometimes there's just a monkey in the art, and I'm like, well, I gotta put this in there. Is it any good? No, but it has a monkey. And then sometimes I cast it, and then people are like, what the fuck is this? Sometimes that's the most dangerous thing, is just using cards that nobody knows what the heck they are, and they're just like, Like, this girl doesn't know how to build decks. I wish that was a true story. Magic is one of the few things that actually makes sense to me in the world. Maybe the most complicated game in the world, but it makes me so happy. I have to go get the other paint. Actually, we'll probably finish adding this deck, and then I'll go get the paint after that. And it's just behind me. I thought I brought it over here, but apparently not. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want these other things to be gold or not. Sometimes. And then I'm like, because I have other guys in this armor, and I'm like, what should I paint on those guys' armor? So I like to try to make everybody at least a little bit uniformed. I like to have a couple of different things on the armors and stuff. Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan is the best. I've never seen Wu-Tang Clan. If they ever come on tour, I will go see them. I've managed to see most of the bands I've wanted to see in my life. I'm very disappointed I'm missing Nine Inch Nails this week, because I couldn't afford to go. I mean, I could have went to and got $66 seats with a limited view, which is behind the stage for some reason. Why would you even sell tickets that you can't see the concert? Like, I guess I could listen to Nine Inch Nails. I don't know. I've been in the pit for 20-something years, so I'm kind of pissy and want to... like, that is what I do. Don't put me other places. Even if I could find seats that I could actually see, I would probably just go. Trent Reznor is my music god. I'm so excited to getting new Nine Inch Nails this year. Hopefully he talks shit about all this crap that's going on. I don't know, his last... Here's Zero and stuff, I'm just like, yep, this is all stuff that's happening. Excellent! Like, you got this pretty spot on, Trent Reznor. Even though the world really hasn't changed that much. I listened to like Nine Inch Nails from like 30 years ago, and I'm like, but everything still sucks. Do we do these in gold? I think I'm gonna do them in different colors. I don't know what these guys are doing. I do like the special bases on some of these models. I wish they would do it with all of them, so I don't have to do my own special things. Like, I usually do special bases. Like, I did some stuff on my kill team guys, so I added heads and things, so they're fighting the Death Guard, so I used like Death Guard heads and stuff, and added debris and stuff for the sniper guy, like he's sneaking around. I like to do little things. I used to do really cool stuff. My Death Guard I do love doing special things, because I use like green stuff, which is this plastic modeling clay, and add tentacles and ooze coming out of guys and stuff. I don't know, I had a lot of fun doing my Death Guard, my old Death Guard army. I had a whole bunch of modified things. I had a Forge World Death Guard, Dreadnought. I don't even know if they can have Dreadnoughts anymore. I gotta actually I gotta get the new Death Guard book at some point. I have the old one, and I'm building a huge Death Guard army right now. I started playing with my brother-in-law. I got to play my Emperor's Children, which was pretty cool. Like, I wasn't planning on playing Warhammer again. Like, I bought Kill Team, and I didn't have anybody to play with, and didn't have anybody to talk to about it. And then the Warhammer Magic set came out, and a lot of my friends got into Warhammer. Some of them just quit Magic and now they just play Warhammer. So, I'm very excited. At Commander Sealed this year, they're going to have people teaching. Some of my friends will be teaching Warhammer, and they'll have games going on inside instead of us playing outside. I didn't know everybody was playing outside, otherwise I probably would have been out there last year. I found out afterwards, I was like, what do you mean people are playing Warhammer outside? Like, I would have went out there and fucking hung out with them. I love Warhammer. I just like to see other people's models. I like to see what people have done. Like, I don't know. Warhammer makes me happy. This is one of the things I do when you don't see me and I'm just hanging out. I'm usually cleaning or playing video games, or I'm painting Warhammer guys, or building Warhammer guys. Yeah, my parents got me this kill team for my birthday. I like to have everything built. I still have a pile of shame behind me that I have not finished. At some point, maybe I'll finish them. I have an orc army. My orcs are fighting my... I don't know who they're fighting, actually. They may just be fighting my Raven Guard, I'm thinking. I want to get the orc kill team so they can fight my Raven Guard kill teams. My Dark Angels are fighting Crone. And my World Eaters. So that's who they're fighting. They found out that one of their people that they're hunting is part of the World Eaters. So they're hunting him down, so they're sending the Deathwing after them. I love my Deathwing. I do have parts of the Raven Wing, but I need more motorcycles and bikes and shit. Plus, I don't know if they're getting anything new here soon, so whenever new editions of things come out, I'm like, oh, I better wait and see what's going on before I buy anything old or things that might not be usable anymore. Especially if I'm playing. I gotta figure out what kill team I'm bringing to Commander Sealed. I need to figure out what decks I'm bringing to Commander Sealed. Then I need to figure out what decks I'm bringing to Atlanta, because I'm not bringing the same ones. I will probably have to build my Jessica Drew deck, and then pick up a Jessica Drew that Sunday in Atlanta. Or not Sunday, that weekend in Atlanta. Unfortunately. So hopefully I can find her, and hopefully she's not super good. Otherwise, that'll be a problem. You know what, this guy's got a giant fucking bolter. He can have gold shoulder pads. They already are gonna see him. He's not that sneaky. Okay, now I turn shuffle on and it's just playing weird stuff that I don't know what the fuck it is. Sometimes I'm like, how do people decide when they're gonna stop a beat and stuff when they're making a song? This should have just stopped like 10 minutes ago. Like, calm your shit. This needs to quit. It's still going. The gold shoulder pads do look really cool. So, this is the new Mondays with me doing magic and miniatures. Something I can do. I know I have most Mondays off to do things after I'm done doing work stuff, so it'll probably be a weekly thing. Except for I've got fucking cons going on that are gonna mess it all up next month. So I'll be gone, driving back home that next Monday after Atlanta, and then I'll be I'll be home after Commander Shield, because Commander Shield is like an hour and a half from me, which is awesome. That's the one thing, is I can bring stuff with me to when I actually travel, not on airplanes. And seeing as I can't fly, I just drive places. So we're driving to Atlanta. We're driving to Rochester. Rochester is just, like I said, is only an hour and a half out, so at least that's not bad for us. Fuck, I could go home if I wanted to, but I'm lazy, so we got a place to stay instead. Like, I don't travel well, unfortunately. My body does not handle it well, so if I don't have to travel back. So I'll be away from my kitties, which makes, I guess I could just bring a kitty with me. I don't know if we have a hotel that we can bring kitties. Plus Tom would be like, did you bring your cat with you? I'd be like, yeah. So I need him for things like petting. I love my babies, and I do miss my babies when I'm around them. That's the only thing I don't like about cons, is I'm away from my cats. That's dumb. They make me happy. I'm not good with people. I wish I was. I don't know, it's hard for me to... I don't understand people and emotions and things sometimes, so I apologize ever if I'm, like, out of... not... I don't know. Bad at things. Bad at people. I always try to explain it like I'm like Dexter, and I'm like trying to figure out how humans work. And I'm like, well, this is how a human would react to this. That's how I will react to this. Actually, I need to send a picture or a message to my mom and see if they can bring over this freaking weed whacker. I have weeds in my backyard because I don't ever go back there. Like, Heather goes outside all the time, but I don't go outside if I don't have to go outside. I went out there the other day, and there was a weed that was twice my height. And I was just sitting there, I'm like, that's some Jurassic Park shit there. I was like, how did this happen? I was like, oh, because I didn't take care of the backyard. It's really hard for me to do lawn work and stuff. It hurts me to the point where I'm, like, useless for days afterwards, so... Not useless, but in extreme pain. It's so stupid. I hate my body. It's dumb. Don't get old, folks. That's what I tell everybody. Don't get old. And if you do get old, just act like you're not old. I think that's how you do it. I think that's the thing. My God, guy, why do you got so many things going on? Did I miss any bullets on this thing? Oh my God, there's bullets all over the place. I didn't pay attention to his base. Ugh, God damn it. He's got a little radar thing laying on the ground here, too. Is he doing his own scouting? Can't hire a range tracker guy for himself. I have so many things of chips in my house that is insane. They keep making different flavored chips, and I want to taste them. So stupid. That's the dumb thing about America, is they just make new foods all the time, and I'm like, well, I need to try this. Do I need to try this? No. Will I? Yes. I like, this tastes like pepperoni pizza. This chip? Okay, I'm in. Let me see. Or what was the last one? It was tacos. Crispy tacos. Lay's. They taste like crispy tacos. It's weird eating things and they taste like something, but their texture is not the same. Like you're eating a chip that tastes like a taco, and you're like, at least tacos and chips are, you can eat hard shell tacos. And my God, dude, you got so much stuff I missed. Ugh, I did not pay attention to this base at all. There's bullets everywhere and barbed wire. Little. I love adding. The more things get painted, the better they look, and then, like, I usually the first. That's what takes me so long. Is like, I slop paint on all the colors that I want, and then usually afterwards, after I'm done slopping the paint on, I actually go through with like a detail brush and fix all the mistakes that I made or things I got in other places. Like, I try not to fuck it up too badly, but sometimes I do fuck it up too badly. Man, he had a lot of... Yeah, let's do that gold, too. I don't know. I love painting. It's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things about Warhammer. Okay, this guy, he had so many bullets all over the ground. I think we got all of them. Oh, this guy's got bullets too. Okay. I gotta actually see what cards I need from Edge of Eternities. I'm trading a card that I need to figure out what I need so I can send over the list. I have some stuff on my want list, but I don't do a good job of keeping up my list. And sometimes I'm like, oh, we already got this. Oops. I don't update it, that's what the problem is. Let's see here. Boop. We're gonna finish this deck at some point, too. Even though I think before I post it tonight, I'm gonna actually go find the upgrades. But at least it'll be on here, so I don't have to do it later. Soligarch, the Overslime, is pretty cool. Is that just a normal version? Does he have an... he's just got that version. Oops, that's a promo. That's not the right one. Let's see here. Not promos. Oh my God. Oh, it's all the way at the top. I just skipped past it. Soligarch is pretty cool, though. Whenever a land is put into your graveyard from anywhere, you put a +1/+1 counter on them, which we're milling ourselves, and we're doing other stuff, so... And then you remove 3 counters, and you can return him to your hand, so he's got protection for himself. And most likely, you probably got a couple counters on him. He's got trample. He's a 3/3. For 3 mana, which is not bad, especially... And he's an ooze, so I could make this an ooze deck. Land ooze? Maybe? Man, cats, have you been fucking my chair up? Damn it. When Soligarch leaves the battlefield, return up to 3 land cards from your graveyard to your hand. So then you're giving yourself lands to do that, which is pretty freaking cool. Sunken Palace is really good. There were some really good cards in Modern Horizons. And they really didn't get very many of them. There was just so much stuff going on. Like the Fallout stuff had just come out. And Fallout, ugh. I loved Fallout so much. It made me so happy. Okay, I want to have all the lands that I can have that turn into things in here. Mana Reflection. Got a lot of sorceries in here. The last Magic Party karaoke. I, I just sat there waiting and waiting and waiting because I had signed up, and it was taking forever. Hey, what's going on? Arizona Angels. How are you doing? Add in one of my decks, my deca for the week. It's a Moxfield. I was trying to figure out what decks I was bringing to teach Commander tonight. And then anyway, you know what? Oh, that's great. Glad you're doing well. Today hasn't been so bad. Finished doing work crap that I needed to, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to paint miniatures and add a deck. I need to, as I go through my decks, I've been adding them to Moxfield, and then actually doing the upgrades that I need to do to them. Like, so often I just sit cards aside, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, oops, I should probably add these to the deck. And there's some stuff I'm going to take out of here. I'm sitting there going through here, and I'm like, this goes in here kind of well, but there's better things. And there were so many cool lands that came out in Edge of Eternities that I need to go through and see if I want to add any of those. I don't want to take out any of my Locuses and Urza's Mines and silly things like that, because I want to use silly lands in here. Almost got all the gold done on all my guys over here. My kill team is slowly being finished. I love Uro. He's so cool. I just saw I didn't know there was a Kaldheim Uro. And so often I miss so many of the alternate arts. Like, I think I have a normal Uro in here. He's so cool. Like, he's just silly because he's basically just lets you... I don't ever use him as a creature for the most part. I have the fancy Mildrotha. I didn't have a Mildrotha, so I didn't actually build the deck. Yeah. And then I ended up pulling one out of the Dominaria set. And now I'm like, do I... And it was it was in Foundations. They had, like, a fancy version. And I ended up pulling it, and I was like, do I make this now? Sometimes that's how I make my decisions. I'm like, I pulled this really cool version of this card. Is that the version I use now? Yeah, I think I'm going to bring the Ravnica EDH decks that they had. They had those starter decks that came out that were like $20. Which I wish they would do that again, because that was like one of the best ways to get people to play Commander, having like $20 decks that people can afford. Like $60, and you're only getting... They've cut down the amount of new cards we get out of the Commander decks too, which really stings. But we get so many cards that we can use for Commander in normal Magic sets now. Like, I love Realm Tree. These are like two of my favorite cards that are in here that just... Monument to Perfection lets you just go search lands, which is great. But it's also terrifying if you can actually get it to turn into a 9/9 indestructible with Toxic 9. And Realm Breaker, you're basically just stealing other people's lands, which is even funnier, because suddenly you're milling your opponent and taking their lands. And the second part doesn't really matter, because this is not a Praetor deck. But I do have this in my Praetor deck. One of my favorite things that I've ever done is put out all my Praetors all at the same time. That's so silly. Like... I was all proud of myself. I was like, yay, I did it. I did the thing. I only play my Praetor deck, Praetors for Change streams. There's certain decks that I only use when I know everybody else, we're all doing bad things to each other, and we don't care. Because I don't want to ruin anybody's time. Like, there's nothing worse than when you have something that just, like, shuts down somebody's deck and they can't play. Like, I don't want that. And just because I've had it happen to me, and it's miserable. I didn't know there was a freaking other chromatic lantern from Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, you had so many cool cards, and now I can't find any, and that makes me sad. I don't know. I don't even know how you're supposed to make decks and things. Like, I can't find packs of cards anywhere around here. Everything keeps getting bought up by scalpers and things, or people just hanging out. And I usually don't go to, like, Target and things to buy cards. But then our card stores don't have any cards. So, I don't know. It is a mess right now. Adventure of Zendikar. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely stuff I'm taking out of this deck. 1, 2, 3. 3 forests? I always try to have some basics in my deck, even when I don't want to have them in my deck. But I don't want to be locked out of a game ever, as I've had that happen too, where somebody destroys all of our lands, or makes it so my non-basics don't do things. And when, I mean, my lands are pretty important, especially in, like, this deck, even though I need a change. Some of these are just not optimal. Okay, how's that? Well, that's not great. Oh, okay, I'm missing one card. I know why. But now I'm like, why am I missing another card? Question mark. Have I not been playing with enough cards? That seems... Well, we need to take Nadu out, because Nadu's not legal. And we don't have spelunking in here for some reason. I love spelunking. It's so cool. That's the thing is, Ixalan had a bunch of caves and things I need to go through. Yeah, spelunking is really good. I just got 2 more copies of it, so I was like, I gotta put these in decks. In my green decks. But when it enters, you draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. If you put a cave onto the battlefield, you gain 4 life, which some things make all my lands into caves, so that's cool. And I have some caves. And then lands you control enter the battlefield untapped. So, like, all my shit lands, like the Thornwood Falls and stuff, come in. And I'm like, yay! It makes me happy. Okay, I guess I gotta figure out why I'm missing a card. I'm like, did Barbie knock down a card somewhere? Barbie does like to steal cards. That's not really pretty dice, Barbie. Barbie keeps stealing my dice. I want to put Clever Impersonator in here. Now I'm like, well, I'm missing a card. That means I gotta find a sleeve, too? Ugh. That's horrible. How is that possible? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100? That can't be. I don't know how to play. I don't know how to math. I was like, that is not correct math at all. Apparently, I can't paint and do magic stuff at the same time. I actually had tokens in here, too. Look at me. I do have a really cool Merit Lodge token that I'll have to... Okay, these need to... I need to figure out a space for these 2 things. Actually, you know what? Let's just take something out. Do we just take one of the islands out of, probably? I don't know, one of the forests. I think we had 3 forests. Yeah, I did have 3 forests. Okay, let's take a forest out. And we'll put Clever Impersonator instead. I love cloning things. Okay, we don't need that. That can go over there. Let's take a forest out. Maybe we'll take a forest out. It's Barbie! Hey, Barbie. She's like, I'm here to knock stuff over. Woo! I love you, baby girl. You're so silly. Yeah, you're so silly. I love you so much. You're the bestest. Oh, yes. We're missing a card. I guess we'll just put Ghost Town back in. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna put Ghost Town in. We just gotta find a sleeve for it. Okay, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Ghost Town. Success! We did it. We finished it. Actually, I need to figure out a new name for it as well. I just kind of was a placeholder. Boop. There we go. What bracket is this? Bracket 2. I don't know how to make anything past a bracket 2. All my decks are bracket 2. I do want to find another Omo. I should put that on my list of things I'm looking for. I would like a full art Omo for this deck. And Ghost Town, you will go in this deck as soon as I find a sleep. Yeah. How are you doing? Are you having a good day? Yeah. She's always happy that I'm in here. Okay, what is this deck? This deck likes to do things. It is not any of these things. It is not. You're so silly. Yeah, you just want to lay here. Let me move him. There you go. There you go. You're so silly. Oh, my little baby. You're silly. Clones. That is true. Well, we're not really cycling things. We're not doing delving. Discard. No, we are milling, though. 5 colors. None of these things. It is landfall. Or lands matter. Was he in your way? This is like, no, Space Marine, out of my way. I am Barbet. You're silly, baby girl. Not Kindred. No, you don't need to mess with that, you weirdo. I know. You think you do. She's like, but I could. I could mess with it, Mama. Yeah, you could. You're silly. This is Simic. I mean, and it is ramp. What else are we doing? We're not staxing. Even though I would like to. I would stax all the time if I could. I'm such a jerk. But sometimes I need to slow people down. Tempo, Storm, Turbo. No, none of these things. Even though it is kind of Orthrosy. Just telling the story of Omo, and I like making clones. A lot of cloney things. Simic bullshit. That's the only way to describe Simic. I don't know if I'm allowed to say Simic bullshit, but you know what? Simic is just bullshit. But I do want to make some changes. For the most part, this deck works really well, besides that it takes really long. times to do things. And there's stuff I want to take out of here that is better. Like, I should probably put a hermit druid in here. I don't know. We'll see. There's... Even though... I don't know. We'll figure it out. Like, Seer's Sundial... I don't think I've ever drawn a card off of it. By the time I get it out, and then I'm paying 2 mana to draw a card, just sucks. Like, I don't know. Because this was the precon, and I just basically changed it up. I was like, this is stupid, I'm taking this out. This is stupid, I'm taking it out. I do not have this version in here. Let's see, I don't know what version I have in here. You're silly. What are you doing? Are you attacking me? I don't want your murder mitts in me. I don't want your murder mitts. You're so cute, though. Your mitts are cold. Your mitts cold, little one. That makes me sad. Baldur's Gate is worth like $5. That is a really good land. Especially in this deck, since I just make everything into gates. The thing is, finding a thing to do with all the mana is the problem. That's why we have things like aggressive biomancy and stuff in here. I should probably put the other clone... I'm just gonna make this all ridiculous clone shit. What are we doing? Who did you see? You have too many enemies. Why do you have so many enemies? Yeah, somebody is not behaving over there. So, we're gonna finish this model real quick, and then I am gonna actually go do some work. Before I have to go teach some magic. Okay. I think I just gotta do the bullets. We'll see whether Barbie decides to knock over the paint. That wouldn't be the first time. Barbie, not super helpful for things. She is known to knock paint over. She's known to kidnap Warhammer guys. The other day I was cleaning something over here, moving stuff around to make an area to record something, and I found a pouch that was just filled with dice that she had stole. Yeah, you stole a bunch of dice, you weirdo. I mean, you're funny. She loves dice. There's this dice bag over here. I only keep it here because she loves them so much. And I just don't really care. I'm like, dice. But she kidnaps them, and she usually picks them up in her mouth, and then she throws them on the floor, and then chases them. She makes her own fun. And she loves dice. You love dice. Yeah, I'm cleaning my hand. Am I dirty? Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, cat. I do not appreciate that all your fur stuck to my fingers, and I'm like trying to paint, and I'm like, ah. You're silly, Barbie. I'm just hanging out here. Well, I hope you all continue having a good day. I might be back later on tonight streaming, we'll see. Kind of just depends on what I'm playing. Certain games I just don't stream just because I usually just turn my brain off. Yeah, sometimes I just turn my brain off. Sometimes I just don't go, I'm like, I'm done with the internet. I'm like, terrible things are happening. I'm just gonna walk away. We'll deal with it later. I'm really trying to keep positive when not a lot of great stuff is happening, which is hard. Just want to be good. And if I can help people, awesome. That's why I am excited about Commander Seal. We're raising a lot of money for groups that need help right now, so we're almost sold out, which is great. This is the last week you can use our codes where you actually save like $20 on the main event, which is great. I mean, it's a decent amount of money that you get to save using our codes, which is pretty cool. I love Commander Sealed. That's like my favorite event of the year. Like, I just enjoy drafting and building this ridiculous ass deck in an hour after opening like 20 something packs. Like, it's just fun. Oh my god, Barbie, what did you do to these guys? This just knocked everybody over. You're a monster, Barbie. I love her so much. I have been absolutely loving Assassin's Creed Shadows. That's been my go-to to shut off my brain. I'm just like, I am just gonna go murder people and play some Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna be sneaky. Like, one of my favorite games when I was a kid was Tenchu, which was an assassin ninja game. And I've been waiting for an Assassin's Creed ninja game forever. That's so good. Story is good. They brought back cool kills. I absolutely love some of the cool things that they do. I'm obsessed with my Manriki chain. And then I sit there and I listen to Wu-Tang Clan while I'm doing it. Samurai, and then you can be the samurai. Yosuke. Like, when I have a problem with something, I just go grab him and just smash through everybody. I like that they both play differently. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sneak into this place and take this guy out. And then sometimes I'm like, nope, that's not gonna work. We're just gonna trample our way through here and butcher everybody with our samurai. He just wrecks through. He just runs through walls and stuff. I actually made Assassin's Creed cards for the two of them because Wizards didn't. I actually need to post them. The thing is, I would like to make art for them. I might just do it myself. That's the thing. I can't afford to commission people to do things, so I just usually do them myself. But I haven't had any way to get a new Apple Pencil, so I have not been able to do nearly as much stuff as I used to do. I haven't been able to work on any of my stickers. I already had a whole bunch designed, so at least that was done, but I might actually just have to do them manually with, like, a pencil. I did get a sticker printer for my birthday from my partner, so I can actually have stickers at this convention. So, I will actually have stickers, and I can actually send them to people. Hiya, Foxy. Boop. We're just sitting over here painting. I finished adding a deck, and now we're just trying to get paint on everything. I hate that I thought I finished everything. used to play Wild Rift on my phone all the time. That was like one of my my go-tos back in the day. I'm sure I could learn how to play again. Oh my gosh. I wonder how much other stuff I missed. I don't know how often I'm going back through and I'm like, oh, we really messed this up. Probably not going to do all gold on all of them. They're not very sneaky when they got all this gold on them. Buffalo, New York. That is... Sorry, I had to concentrate there for a second. I'm like, can we get this in here, maybe? So much gold. I don't know, the gold with the black looks really good. And then we'll hide purples in there. Sure, I love good. Beep. Man, I love Wu-Tang Clan. Oh, I definitely got gold in the wrong spot on that. I'm gonna have to redo his face right there. Like, that is not gonna work. There we go. I have not heard this Wu-Tang Clan song. I love a lot of their beats. I don't know, when I'm like doing PvP stuff, like rap music just... Hey! What's up, baby girl? Yeah, you're back? You broke everything. Yeah, you're just coming through? Okay. She's so silly. Ah, Barbie, the office cat. Doing her thing. Her thing is just walking around and causing trouble, basically, for hours. Let me write it down on my infinite token. I will send it over there later on. It's usually after streams I go through and have to answer messages. That's usually when I'm not using my phone or going on my social medias for like hours. There we go. Yeah, well, this is not the right button. That was weird. Just so silly. They changed the setup. I usually have my phone in my OBS chat up so I can see both of them just in case I miss something. And so often they change the outlay of the Twitch on here, and it's such a pain in the butt. I keep clicking the wrong buttons. And then none of the buttons tell you what they do. Like, all the buttons are just weird, random things. Did we just paint one of these? Oh my god. Hold 1 second. I gotta go. I'll have to bring up other things. Boop. 1 second. I gotta finish this now. Finish this now, and then we'll do it. Boop. Let's see here. There's that. Let me finish this real quick. Let's see here. Method Man is so good. I love Method Man. Hey! Hey! Barbie? I gotta go check and see what just happened. Barbie fights with everybody for some reason. It's such a pain in my butt. It's not really her fault, because there's like 3 or 4 of them that are just jerks to her. So then a lot of times she's just defending herself, but sometimes she starts the fights. It is annoying. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I see. 1 second. I have a bunch of things running. That's not working. Wait a second. Internet.
That's not... Why is it not doing that? God, I hate Discord. Discord, you are dumb. I don't know what that's supposed to do. No. Internet!
I have an emergency, and I gotta go take care of a cat real quick, so I will be back.